What is going on, everybody? Today in this video, I'm going to be giving you the easiest way to edit TikToks in 2022. The great thing about TikTok is you don't have to worry about editing your videos for hours and hours. Alright, let's get into how to optimize your video starting at step 1. Alright, let's start at step 1. Step 1 is to click the plus at the bottom. Step 1 is basically creating a video or uploading video, right? So you can upload a video from your camera roll, or you can even take a video through the app. And honestly, the quality of the app is really good to take videos through. But if you want to upload a video, if you already pre-made a video or you have a video with that's in your camera roll, you can use that video as well and edit that video through the app. All right, let's get into some features you can use. Step 2 is going to be set a duration for your video. So as you can tell, when I'm in the options here, you can do 3 minutes, 60 seconds, 15 seconds. And you want to make sure you're choosing the right one, because the worst thing that happens to me sometimes is I'll be on the 15-second one and all of a sudden it'll like stop. I'm recording video and just stop. So you want to make sure you're selecting the right time so you don't have to like mess up your video. Step 3. So step 3, you can click this little timer right here, and basically whatever seconds you select, it'll cut off once it hits that certain time that you set on here. So if I start the countdown, it'll do a 3-second countdown and then it'll begin. But then once it hits that 8.5 seconds, it's going to stop. This feature is really good for transitioning or doing those type of videos where you transition, you have to move quick. So you can set a little timer and it stops your video automatically once it hits that point. All right, moving on to step number 4. So once you've made your video, you can add a filter. And basically how you do that is you click this filter button right here. And there's a ton of options you can choose from. So basically just pick the one that works best for your video. Honestly, I like the brew filter, but sometimes it makes my nose look really red. But if you can also adjust how much you want that filter to be prominent in your video by just sliding this bar right here. And so if you want it a little bit, if you want it fully, you can turn on your filter fully. Really just up to you. Filters are honestly a great way to make the quality of your video better and also make your video stand out from the crowd. Step number 5 is gonna be add a sound to your video. So basically how you add a sound, you can add a sound before or you can add a sound after. Let me show you how you can add a sound before you record your video. So you're gonna click the add sound, and from here, you can click any sound you want. So if I record a video with the sound already on there, it's gonna play probably louder than, or it'll actually cut off my talking. So if I put a sound in before the video, like if I add the sound and then I try to talk, it's gonna cut off my talking. So if you're talking in your video, you wanna make sure you record your video first. Like if I'm talking in my video, blah, 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 and then I click the red circle with the check mark in it, then I can add my sound. And from here I can add any sound I want. I can click the search button. I go to TikTok viral. These are the sounds that are trending most on TikTok right now. But yeah, if you're gonna talk in your video, make sure you're putting in the sound after rather than before. Number 6 is going to be adding voice effects. So let's say I'm recording a video and I'm talking, blah, blah, blah. I click the red check mark or the circle that's red with the check mark in it. And then I go to voice effects. And there's a ton of different options you can use if you want to make your video funny, or maybe you want to have like a mic effect where it's almost like more professional. You can use that. It grabs attention. The voice effects definitely grab attention. So it's a great way to add a little spice to your video if you want. Step number 7 is going to be adding effects. So this one, it's important to do this one right. You can add effects before and after. I'm going to cover later how you can add some effects after. But if you want to use effects that are trending on TikTok, you have to do it before. So you click the little effects button and you go into this, basically this screen that shows a bunch of effects. There's trending effects, there's new effects, there's green screens. I like the green screen a lot. It's always trending. But there's a lot of different effects you can use. And if you use effects, they do help push out your video more. They're almost like sounds. There are trending effects that you can use that will actually push out your video to the For You page. So you can just play around with these. But it's important to know that you have to add on these effects before. You can't add these effects after. So let's say I choose this effect. If I try to do this after, it won't work. You have to record the video with the effect. Adding effects also grab the attention a lot quicker. There's a lot of funny ones on here that will like, it's eye-catching to see someone use an effect. So if you can mix it in with your content, it is really effective to use an effect. All right, step number 8. This one is really important. So let's say I'm recording a video. Now I want to add text. So I'm going to write, let's say hello. I'm going to put hello on here. But let's say I don't want it to hold